Derrick isn't with us tonight. Accepting for him is Earl Sams.
First of all, I'd like to say thank the university. I was me and Derrick grew up together, lived about a block away from each other. So when I actually first met him, it was he was running track, and he was running, doing a long jump, running a 100-yard dash, and 200. And he had just moved here from California, and you could tell he was a different kind of athlete right then and there. And moved on, went to Omaha Burke High School, and as a sophomore, played at the varsity level, and actually changed that program around. The year before, I want to say he won like 5 games. And all of a sudden, him and some other guys, turned that program around. Ended up winning. He was the MVP of the holiday tournament. Was all-Metro player, all-state player, and not just on the basketball court, but a terrific track and field athlete. And I was telling some people earlier, I don't know if a lot of people know this, but he's only about 5'8", 5'9". But he's one of the few people, and this is a true statement, that was going to be offered a football scholarship to Nebraska and never played high school football. That's the kind of athlete that he was. I mean, just tremendous. And like I said, never played high school football, but just a tremendous athlete that could just jump. And as Coach Mosser was saying, if he had played running back, he probably would have ran for 2,000 yards, even with his size. He was just that quick and that athletic. After high school, he initially enrolled at North Idaho Junior College, played there for a year, and then transferred back to University of Nebraska at Omaha. And this is the funny part about this. I'll never forget it, and I made this comment earlier. It was a Wednesday afternoon. He's like, Earl, I'm out of here on Friday. I'm like, what? He goes, I'm gone. I'm like, yeah, whatever, right? And sure enough, the next time I talked to him, he was in Phoenix, Arizona. And I was like, wow. And as Coach Mosser had pointed out, there was kind of some, I think they just didn't clash or some things he didn't agree with there. And then, eventually he came back to Omaha. And thank God that Coach Mosser and him had the opportunity to, have a conversation, and he enrolled down here at Bellevue University. And during that time period, you felt like you were watching Division I basketball games. That's how competitive the teams were, he was, and the atmosphere of the school. Not only was it just basketball, but you could feel the whole atmosphere around this campus. It was very, very upbeat, very challenging. And I remember when you guys went back and played UNO, their hands, it was, they were, that's the kind of talent that was here, the kind of talent that he had, that they could go back and they were going and playing Division II teams. Could have played, probably some Division I teams. There was a lot of talent here. And Coach Mosser and his staff, they really put those guys in a great situation, not just athletically, but I know personally, very personally, that he has been there for, Coach Mosser has been there for Derrick, not just as his basketball coach, but as a father. I mean, you understand what I'm talking about. So I have tremendous respect for Bellevue University. I know Derrick does. They gave him an ample opportunity to perform athletically and academically. His children, I call him Little Derrick, but and Erica and Justin, great kids. Eric had the opportunity to play Division I basketball at UNLV, and that kind of gives you a little story there on the bloodline that goes into effect. But most of all, I thank you for being, letting me be here to accept this for him. But and he's just a tremendous person. If I ever needed anything from him, I could call him right now, and it'd be done. Nothing to ask. But just tremendous support that he got here at Bellevue University, and the type of athlete that he was. I mean, he really did some things to change the culture here and put it in a perspective of basically competing to win championships. And I think he made the people around him understand what it was like to change the culture and what you had to do to compete for championships and trying to compete at a national level. And just like to thank you guys for your time once again, but I'm sure he's greatly appreciated for everything that's been done for him.
Thank you, Earl.